Solo stars emerging from boy and girl groups is nothing new. Beyonce, Justin Timberlake, Cheryl, all of these artists began as part of a group and found success upon going solo. However, there's one other artist who nearly made her debut in a girl group. That artist, the legendary Miss Britney Spears. That's right, all the way back in 1997, Britney was an original member of the group Innosense. The group was managed by Lou Pearlman and Justin Timberlake's mother, Lynn Harless. I'm assuming this connection to Justin was how Britney ended up in the group. Lou Pearlman was also managing Insync at the time, so it's obvious that she was well known among this circle of people given her history with Justin. Innosense was made up of 5 girls: Britney, Danae Ferrer, Mandy Ashford, Nikki DeLoach, and Amanda Latona. Britney was replaced by Veronica Finn after she left the group in 1997, while Amanda would end up leaving in 2001, being replaced by Jenny Morris. She even went on to become a professional bodybuilder and dated the hottest Backstreet Boys member, AJ. Apparently there were rumors of her getting kicked out of the group because AJ had gotten her pregnant, but that was just a rumor. The group released their debut single, Wherever You Are, in 1998, though it didn't make any impact. After this, they'd have a song called This Must Be Love on the soundtrack for the movie Millionaire Dogs. Iconic piece of cinema right there. The filmmakers must have loved this song, as it continues playing well after the credits end. Someone didn't know how to apply a fade out. The song is dripping in 90s teen pop sappiness, and honestly I love it for that reason. It sounds like Mandy Moore's early music. The group would drop their first and only album, called So Together, in August 2000, and this album is a ride. I mean it literally starts with a song called Ride, which is their best song in my opinion. It's made up of fast-paced verses, with the girls singing about all the things they're gonna do to have fun, including, but not limited to, walking this place like outer space, painting their nails and dyeing their hair, taking a champagne bubble bath, and taking control cause they're on a roll, and snatching that pebble from out of your hand. I'd be very shocked if they weren't high while writing this. I actually love this song. It's so girly, silly, and over the top, to the point that it feels like a parody of early 2000s teen pop. Another song that's like this is www.fantasy. No, this is not an adult website. It is the actual title of the song. This track is ridiculous, with lyrics like, "We're double clicking on a brand new thing. I gotcha logged on my window screen. Got a feeling, wanna pull you in. Can't wait for the fun to begin." Or my favorite line, "Boot me up and turn me on. Your fiber optics are so strong. AT&T is shaking." This isn't the only strangely dirty song on the album, as the song Beep Beep also has some interesting lyrics. "You can beat me anytime you like, morning, afternoon, or late at night. I'll give you L to the O to the V to the E. All my love, so why don't you beep me? Love the subtlety." This whole album is filled with corny songwriting like this, though it is balanced out by having a few ballads. 2 of them, 100 Oceans and You Didn't Have to Hurt Me, were written by Diane Warren, a legendary songwriter who penned hits for artists such as Aaliyah, Cher, and Christina Aguilera. Just like the rest of the album, they are pretty cheesy songs, but the girls do sound really pretty on them. So Together has some R&B influence on it as well, specifically on the title track, and on the song A Real Good Man, which is definitely one of the better songs. The majority of the album is as bubblegum pop gets though. If you asked someone to make an early 2000s teen pop throwback, they'd probably come up with something like this. It almost gives me Girls Night Out by Charlie XCX or Heart to Break by Kim Petras, since those songs also have a hyper-feminine energy to them. It's so absurdly saccharine in its sound, but there's also some adult songwriting and double entendres sprinkled in, which pretty much every teen pop act was doing at the time, including Britney Spears. So Together had 2 singles, Say No More, which is a bop, and Rain Rain, but neither of them made a dent on any major charts. The group would release a few more songs together before disbanding in 2003. One of their songs, To Know the Unknown, was featured on the Pokemon 3 movie soundtrack. It's too bad they weren't on the first Pokemon movie soundtrack. That one has some bangers on it, including a song from Willa Ford, who is a queen of pop in my mind. They also had a song called Don't Ya, almost a full 5 years before the Pussycat Dolls. It's not as good as the Pussycat Dolls song, but that's way too high of a bar to clear. The song was included on the compilation CD called Cool Tracks 2, so clearly the band was still being pushed. They'd appear in the movie Long Shot together, which also had a cameo from Britney, but given how that movie tanked at the box office, I don't think this gave them that much exposure. That really seemed to be a problem with the group. They simply never took off despite the opportunities they had. On paper, they should have been massive. They had famous songwriters such as Diane Warren, Guy Roche, and David Foster. They had industry connections, they opened for NSYNC for some of their shows, appeared on soundtracks. They were even on a TV spot with Britney in 1999 before the Grammys, where they all had a sleepover together, doing some very early slumber party promo. This clip is adorable, by the way. They all seem to really be having fun with each other, and Britney's southern accent was still really strong here. It's so cute. It is strange looking at this, and imagining how different everyone's career would have been had Britney stayed in the group. Would her presence have elevated them and made them more successful? Would she still have gone solo eventually? Would we even have her iconic singles like Baby One More Time or Oops I Did It Again? Who knows? All I know is, she most definitely made the right call getting out of the group. Not just because Lou Pearlman himself was a pretty shady character, but Innosense's music really isn't that much to write home about. I personally love it, since I love early 2000s music like this, but there's really nothing in their discography that stands out among other artists of the time. Aside from Ride, that song should have been a hit. Other than that, their songs are fairly unremarkable. They're well produced, the girls sound good together, but there's not really much else to say about them. I really just find the group itself fascinating. There's so little information about them, and it feels like no one knows them outside of Britney fans. They even have a hilariously dated website that's still up to this day, though I'm not sure if this is official or fan-made. There's a very weird mystique to Innosense that's honestly kind of unsettling to me. I feel like there's way more to their story that we'll never get to know, and the fact that one of the biggest pop stars of all time was almost in a failed girl group just adds another layer of craziness. Stories like this really exemplify how difficult it is to make it in the music industry. Innosense had connections to major artists and industry executives, but they never managed to break through. I'm not gonna say their music was great or anything, but I do wish more people knew about them. If you're a lover of early 2000s teen pop, Innosense is probably the most niche group you could get into.